Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to something a little bit different. Something a little bit more relaxing than usual. Some of you might know that I simply love Minecraft, so it was only a matter of time until I would get it on the Nintendo Switch. Actually got it quite a while ago, but only recently really got into it. Because for some reason my beloved Java version for the PC doesn't really work on my machine anymore, which I don't understand. Even if I don't put any resource packs or... oh god. Even if I don't put any resource packs or stuff in, it will lag like hell. On a CPU that is a Ryzen 9 3900. Okay? And Minecraft is lagging. So something's wrong. But I don't know what. So I can't fix it. Actually, let me have a look in my inventory here. Okay. So the idea here is I wanted to just have a little bit of a world where I can, you know... wait, which one was used? This one was used, okay. A world where I can just relax, you know? I don't have to worry about stuff too much. Taking inventory, achievement unlocked, okay. There's the skeletons. You're not coming in here. Nope. As you can see, I've already done a bit of stuff, a bit of mining. I still don't know what I can do with copper. I'll be completely honest with you. I do have, if I can find it, I do have a little bit of iron. Literally, a little bit. Oh, and that chicken that I have in my inventory. I didn't actually kill that. Neither did I kill the animal that I got the mutton from. I think it was a cow. Actually got that because you see my little pen there? Yeah. Let's just say creepers suck. Burn, you damn skeleton. Now I kinda regret planting those trees. I should have gotten that achievement sooner, just so you know. Simply because, you know, I did kill stuff before, but I only now logged in with my Microsoft account, so I guess only now it's starting to track my achievements. And stuff that I usually do when I play Minecraft is strip mining. To get all the resources that I will eventually need. And I apparently missed this one. Strip mining isn't actually that hard. And I didn't even know it was called that until a friend of mine I was on a realm with pointed it out. And I was like, oh, so that's what it's called? I'm doing that for ages. So if I am not really good, or if I take a little bit to aim at a block or whatever, don't make fun of me. That's not nice, guys. Because I still have to get used to the controls on the Switch. On PC I know them. Heck, on PC I can build you stuff out of Redstone you wouldn't believe. and use command blocks very efficiently. But on here, I don't even know if command blocks are a thing. And no, I don't only play in creative mode when I play on PC. Actually, on PC, when I was playing in creative mode, I was usually building like challenge maps and stuff, which a lot of people found very impressive. Personally, I was like, oh, that's, you know. But even the self-proclaimed Redstone engineer on our servers that I first really started to play Minecraft on, when he looked at my very first challenge map, he was like, holy shit, you gotta show me how you did that. And I'm like, Here's the thing, I eventually even bought the Redstone Bible. A book that by now I think is pretty much outdated because there have been so many updates since I bought it. Actually, do I have a shovel? Of course I do not have a shovel. I have a lot of copper, once more, but I of course don't have a shovel. Me not likey. I guess I'll have to do it this way then. And yes, I know that this is not the most effective way to get rid of the dirt. The more effective way would be to use a shovel. But since I do not have a shovel, you know, that point is kind of mute. But yeah, when I've had a long day, kind of like today, where not everything worked out the way I wanted, or where I'm just beat at the end of the day, I like to play Minecraft. Oh no! No, no, no. You do not get to do that. You are not flooding my tunnels. I don't like it when that happens. Also, I will have to readjust my model up there. What I find kind of interesting here, which button was it? Let me see. No, that's this. No, that's that. No. Game, please don't derp out on me. No, that's that. That. Let's drop. Ah, this one. You can actually change camera on the Switch version. I kind of want to have... I kind of will try to get my Java model in here. Because my Java model has been made by me, myself. And I love it. Just this creepy dude who basically looks like Slender Man. That model alone has scared quite a few players. Like when they were doing one of my challenge maps, and they were, hey, where's visual? Suddenly I appear because I had been in spectator mode to fix something real quick before they started it. And they were like, oh, Jesus! Slenderman! You know? That's like... I don't try to scare people, but oh my word, have people hated me for what I did on my challenge maps. I usually work mostly with redstone clocks, but sometimes they are really big. I actually built one once that was powering an ever-changing labyrinth that was pushing blocks back and forth so your paths would literally change. The paths you could take would change. And if you didn't observe it right, the blocks could even crush you. I liked that labyrinth. It was part actually of my biggest dungeon that I ever built. It was... Oh wait, what did I hear there? It sounded like an Xbox sound? I'm not on Xbox, I'm on Switch. What's happening here? Not getting any messages, am I? I'm also still kind of adjusting because I am currently trying out Windows 11 and I can tell you right now, they market it as a super great operating system for gamers, and I can tell you from my testing, it's not. Don't fall for the marketing. So if your Windows 10 asks you, hey, we have downloaded the update, should we update now? Say no. I only basically have it right now because my computer for some reason installed it without asking me. I was resetting my PC and I was setting everything up and I got the Windows 10 stuff and all that, and then I got to the desktop, let it download all the updates and all the shit, you know, and then it was like, okay, we have to restart to install all the updates. I'm like, okay, let's do that. And I was already kind of weirded out that the update took so long. And, yay, iron! I need iron. I need that desperately. I need iron tools. And then it booted back into the operating system and I was like, wait a second, this is not Windows 10. So the sucker had installed Windows 11. I was very cross with it, but then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm giving everything a chance. Maybe it is really good, I thought. Let's give it a chance to prove itself. And so far it has ruined several of my recordings, has screwed up several video renders, has messed with my microphone gain, with my microphone input several times, to the point where it became a nervous habit of mine to check my microphone input settings before every time I hit the record button or stream button. It's just not gamer friendly. Why does my operating system meddle with my audio levels? It has no frickin' business changing my microphone gain. It really doesn't. Especially not with user input. And it's also not very user-friendly. I mean, quote-unquote, user-friendly it is. Okay, I will give you that. But, oh, come on. For an experienced user like me, Windows 11 is a nightmare. Because just the customization options you had in Windows 10, they took so much out. I can't even not group my taskbar anymore. And I know that there are mods for that by now, and that you can technically go back to the Windows 10 style taskbar and all that. I know that. But thank you for commenting about it already. The problem is, I'm trying to judge the operating system on its own merit, and when it only becomes quote-unquote usable if it goes back to the UI of Windows 10, then I'm not judging it on its own merit, right? Then I'm judging it on the merit of Windows 10. Which, to be fair, is an operating system I also don't really like. It's like my preferred operating system, and I will die on that hill, was Windows XP. From the Windows. From the entire Windows cycle, Windows XP was my favorite, and after that, Windows 7. Windows 7 was also still good, but with Windows 8, they started to force you to update. You couldn't permanently disable updates. I don't like that. I really don't like that. I bought the product, so I should decide if I'm updating it or not. And now with Windows 10, it is also so freaking annoying. I don't remember if it started at an 8 or if it was a Windows 10 thing. But in Windows 10, they annoy you every few days if you have an internet connection. Hey, finish your computer setup to get the full Windows experience. You are currently using the limited experience. And I'm like, what do you mean? And then I read up and they want me to log in with a Microsoft account. Now, as you see here, I do have a Microsoft account. But that Microsoft account is purely used for my Xbox 360 and for games like this. And of course for the Microsoft Store. However, Microsoft has no business saving my background images, saving my computer settings. It's none of their business what I do with my machine. Okay? And no, I do not want to use your fucking OneDrive. That's another thing about Windows 11. I tried to do a screenshot for my dad because he wanted to download a video and he didn't know how. So I wanted to make a small short tutorial for him with a few screenshots to show him how to download a video. So I was like, okay, let's do this. Press the print button on my keyboard. And yes, it did copy the data into the clipboard. However, not before giving me a huge pop-up on my screen. And mind you, my screen is running in 1440p. So I'd be horrified to see what it looks like on like a 1080p screen. Saying, hey, we see that you tried to make a screenshot. Here, let us save your screenshot in OneDrive so you can share it between all of your devices and with your friends. Do you want to set up OneDrive now? And I'm like, no! Go away! And then I tried to take another screenshot, because, as you know, some things, and especially if you want to explain something to someone who has never done it before, you have to do multiple screenshots to show them every step. And again, I got the same pop-up saying, hello, we have noticed that you tried to make a screenshot. Would you like to set up OneDrive now so you can share your screenshots across all of your devices and with your friends? Microsoft, you have no right to my data. I will never give you any more data than I absolutely have to give you to use your shitty operating system. And as soon as I get all of my hardware working on Linux, I will uninstall. You better believe it! Because yes, I know some Linux distributions are at least as intrusive as Windows. But that's not the distributions I'd choose. I'd go for something like, I don't know, Debian, or Mint, or Ubuntu. Nah, they go too far into the Windows route, for my taste at the very least. Or I could go, what was its name? Arch Linux. You know, the good stuff. But no, sadly, my Elgato capture card is not supported under Linux. Had I known that before, I would have bought a Dark Magic card. Because I've heard that they are actually supported by Linux. But Elgato isn't. Though they also charge a premium compared. So the idea would have been switch everything over to Linux, maybe have a VM that has a graphics card slaved to it, you know, and be done with it. For games that absolutely will not run under Linux, which there are only a few that I play that actually have that issue. Like, what was it? World of Warcraft, when I was still playing it, that had the issue that oftentimes Blizzard would make an update to the game that simply made it so that you couldn't run the launcher in Linux anymore. Of course, they wouldn't say that that was the purpose, but that was the end result. Or what was it? I did actually play Overwatch in Linux. Before they came out with this damn Blizzard app. What else? Actually, there's not really anything that would say it doesn't actually run in Linux. You can get stuff to run. The biggest problem that I personally see is, in some cases, not in all, in some. Now, Linux fanboys, don't rip my head off. But in some cases, getting it to run in 60 FPS. Okay? I have had, for example, when I last set this PC up under Linux, which was a hassle, I can tell you. Next time it's an AMD graphics card. Never again NVIDIA. Because AMD supports Linux more than, you know, than NVIDIA does. At least from what I have noticed. No, let's keep these. And it was just a horrible experience. So I got Tomb Raider running, the reboot game, and it ran actually really well. So under Windows, I got it to run at approximately, I think 120 FPS, something like that. While under Linux, on medium settings, it ran at 50? The thing is, I found out what the reason for that was. The reason was that I hadn't installed the proprietary NVIDIA driver. So the game was trying to render everything through Vulkan, through my CPU. No problems there, so I went ahead and tried to install the NVIDIA driver. And that was a journey that took several hours, actually. Not since Windows 95 times have I had so much trouble installing a simple frickin' driver for a graphics card. Come on, let me in there. Let me in my house. Okay, let's see. Open up. I'm gonna get rid of some shit. No, no. Close this. No. Are you kidding me? I actually have to discard it one by one. That is just bad game design, guys. Especially since, as you can see, I can accidentally hit the chat button trying to discard stuff. Or the emotes button. I don't emote. I currently don't play with anyone, so why would I emote? Huh? Can you tell me that, game? I always forget that that is not the select thing for the menu down there. For the quick bar. The secret trader is here again. Okay, my stuff should be smelted by now. There's an iron ingot. And I'll also take some cobblestone. Put the dirt in here. I should have... Yes, I have some of that. Put that in there. Didn't I have some more wood? Yes, I do. No, I don't need the flour. I need the wood. It's a bit weird, you know, handling this game with a controller when you used to play it with a mouse and keyboard. Okay, now let's get the iron ingots out of here. And make ourselves some iron tools. 3 pickaxes, please. 1 stone shovel. Let's make 2 stone shovels. And a few stone pickaxes. That should be enough for now. Wait. That goes in here. No, I kind of need the food. Acquire hardware achievement unlocked. What the hell? You are scaring me just now, game. Time to mine. Why are you doing that now? I am in the middle of something. Okay, let's go back over here. Put that back in here. And the wood as the raw wood as well as the granite. Cobblestones can go there. Yeah, I'll have to sort all of this shit at some point. But at least now I have some iron tools. Why am I hearing Xbox sounds? One second, guys. Okay. Those Xbox sounds are... You see how these achievements pop up in the game? And those sounds that we're hearing is Windows telling me, hey, you got an achievement. Windows, you don't have to fucking tell me. I know. The game already informed me about it. Wait, here was... No, here wasn't flooded yet, was it? Yeah, the only reason why I now linked my Microsoft account is because I want to play with some of you guys, maybe. Or if you want to play with me, can become a channel member and get access to a realm that we might reopen. We closed it down because for quite some time no one was actually using it. Basically we were paying it for it every month, or I was paying for it every month, and no one was on it. So we eventually decided to just let it run out, you know. So this is a Bedrock edition, so basically it's Windows version. I have never ever played this before I started playing it on Switch. The only thing where I did play it, I think once, was when I bought this graphics card that I have to test it out, because at the time Microsoft had just released the RTX update for Minecraft. Or the beta of it, at the very least. Ah, wait, I do have a shovel now. Where is the shovel? There. Don't have to, you know, stress my tools more than I need to. Someone just whistled. Did you hear that? That sounded kind of... Fuck. Come on! Okay, so now this is flooded. And I hear spiders. One of those Minecraft enemies that I really hate. Then again, arachnophobia will do that for ya. It is so relaxing. Also, I know right now no music is playing, but I find the Minecraft music so peaceful. Just... One of my favorite YouTubers actually made a video. He's an insomniac like me. And he made a video where he slept in Minecraft. So basically he modified his game so that he could play it really good in VR. And then he built himself a soothing environment. And then he would sleep on his back with his VR headset on. And apparently that really helped him. I kind of want to try that. The problem is I can't sleep on my back. I literally can't. I've tried it. I can't fall asleep that way. Even if I take really strong sleep medication, I cannot fall asleep on my back. It's impossible. I mean, if you knock me out and like before surgery, then yes, that stuff works. But if I just take sleep medication that is really, really strong, supposedly making you so tired you can't even walk, or move properly, even that stuff doesn't make me fall asleep when I'm on my back. As soon as I turn onto my side, I'm gone. But as long as I'm on my back, no chance. No chance of me falling asleep. And that kinda sucks. Because I'd really like to try this sleeping in Minecraft out. Because if you've never suffered from insomnia, and you don't know how bad it is. Sometimes I sleep only 2 hours a night. Why do you think I have such huge rings around my eyes? Or why I take several naps a day? Because I simply cannot go on anymore. And whenever the doctors are like, oh, just go power yourself out before sleep, or you have got to change your diet, and I have tried it all. Sometimes for months on end. And there was no result. There's only one thing that I have found that will make me sleep relatively well. And if I tell you what it is, you'll likely be like, ha, that is so cheesy. But if Midnight, my fiance, is with me, then I sleep relatively well. And I even, when she's here, I don't even have trouble falling asleep. I'll just turn around and Be out like a light. Though she still falls asleep quicker than me. And that's the thing. I never believed that that would be the case. Ever. I was a convinced bachelor. Didn't want to get married, didn't want a serious relationship, you know? And then that all changed. That's the interesting thing. Most of the time, when you're looking for a relationship, you're not finding it. Or if you do, then you mostly find a hookup. But if you're not looking for a relationship, it will suddenly just hit you. That is a great part about being human. Oh, wait. Copper. I don't really need more copper. But this strip mining is made so I get all the resources, so... I will mine everything that I can get. Alrighty. And the reason, I didn't really elaborate on that earlier, but the reason why I was starting to play the Bedrock Edition, to play with some of you guys, if you are interested in that, is because, yes, I prefer the Java version, but on the Java version, there's one issue. If I want to invite you to a realm, that is an actual problem. I can invite you, yes, but it's easier on the Bedrock version, because on the Bedrock version, all I have to do is create a link. You click on the link, you're in. On the Java version, I have to manually invite you. Which I think is dumb, but... yeah. And another good thing about the Bedrock version is you can run it and it will use your... wait, can I maybe... haha, that works. You can run it on your PC and it will use your GPU instead of the CPU. Because I think that is the problem with the Java edition, why my PC has trouble running it. So I do have a beefy CPU, so that shouldn't really matter, you know. I really don't understand. I should get more iron. But I'm not. I'm going through these pickaxes like nobody's business. Yeah, mine with the bread. Best tool, bread. A loaf of bread for mining. The mining bread. Coming to your bakery soon. Oh my goodness. I am getting used to the controls. It's just, you know, a few things I must say I like. So for example, my hands are not as spread out. I have everything right here in the palm of my hand, basically. But what I don't like is the aiming, the accuracy and all that. I think that's way better with a mouse and keyboard. But believe me, getting to this place here where... This isn't actually where I spawned, even. This is a little bit away from where I spawned in this world. I did want to build a base where I spawned. But then a creeper came. And I almost died, so I had to run away. And this is basically the place where I ended up. But what I like, another thing that I really like about the Switch version is I can take it anywhere. I could, quite literally, sit on the toilet and play Minecraft. And I know you can play it on mobile, but... have you ever tried that? I did. I own Minecraft on Android, and it's horrible in my opinion, due to the controls and all that. Virtual controls. Worst idea ever. I already dislike it that I have to use that when I'm playing emulators on my phone. I mean, I know technically I could go ahead and be like, okay, I'll connect a Bluetooth controller to it. But that's another... Oh, my ass is hurting. I don't know why. That's another thing. Then I have to carry a Bluetooth controller around all the time. And a stand for my phone. Or one of those thingies where you have the controller and then clip the phone into it. And imagine what kind of a dork you would look like to have that with you all the time. Or playing games like that in public. So no, I'd rather have my Nintendo Switch. Like when I'm waiting at the doctor's, which I do a lot recently. Or... waiting for an appointment, you know, stuff like that. Just playing a bit of Minecraft, or Resident Evil, or one of those other good games I have on my Switch. Currently, I'm actually streaming on Twitch, the Switch port of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Amazing game, but the port sucks. And why can I say that it's a port and not the game itself? Because I've played the PC version of it. And in one of my recent streams of it, I actually learned that apparently there's an Android version of it. I might have to try that out. Though, not in the near future. First of all, tomorrow is another stream day for me. By the way, if you want to watch me play live and interact with me, you can either become a channel member, because then you get exclusive live streams from me. I don't know if Midnight will do them as well. We have discussed this, she wasn't sure yet. I will do them for sure. So it will not always be gaming, it will also be MLP related, audiobook related. Wow, that was an interesting glitch. You know, stuff like that, so you can see how these audiobooks are made in real time and stuff like that. if you're interested to see that. But if you want to see me play games Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, then I suggest you go over to my Twitch channel and subscribe to me there, which is twitch.tv/thevisualpony. Because, for some reason, just Visual Pony was already taken. Which, by the way, brings me into another funny story. There is an artist who actually runs her own little company. And she calls herself Visual Pony. The thing is, I had the name first. She has this thing like since 2018 or so. I have that name since 2013, which I can prove with my YouTube. And yeah, I even once went ahead because she does mostly family-friendly stuff, and for her it's really a business. She's earning a living with that. And I told her, look, maybe, you should also work on maybe search engine optimization, because I just looked up Visual Pony. As a YouTuber I do that sometimes to see if someone's like pirating my content and stuff. Which, by the way, a lot of people do. And yeah, she never got back to me. I tried to be nice. I was like, look, you're trying to do family-friendly stuff, and when I discovered her website, I was in the middle of releasing Project Horizons. So I told her, look, I understand that you have no reason to believe me or whatever, but if you look up Visual Pony on Google, I am literally the second search result, while yours is the first, admittingly. But after that, all results are me. In some way, shape, or form. So maybe you want to, choose a different name. Especially if you want to stay family friendly. The thing is, I don't want to hurt her business. I don't. I really don't. I just wanted to make her aware, look, I'm a YouTube creator. I've had this name longer than you. And I don't want to damage your brand. I'll never gonna sue her for the name unless she were trying to, pass her stuff off as mine. Okay, that looked like monsters there for a second, but it's only flowers. Unless you were trying to pass off her stuff as mine. We are cool, But I have a feeling that if there is actually at some point some trouble with her finding that my content or our content now is damaging her brand, which could happen, because let's face it, not all of our stuff is child friendly, then she might, decide to try and shut us down. In which case, I hope I would have my community's support. Because Visual Pony, the name at this point, is quite old. In internet terms, we are really old. I mean, come on. It's been almost 10 years by the time this video is recorded. I've been known as Visual Pony online since 2013. And it's now 2022. You know what? I'll just pick all of that stuff back up. And then throw it into the lake. Because we don't need it. In the slightest. I don't want the chat. I am playing alone, so why would I need the chat? But let's keep mining. But yeah. I find this still very interesting. And she is someone who speaks German. I know that because of the country she's from. Where her business is located. So she definitely knows German. And I wrote her an email and she never got back to me. So I really find it interesting how many people are pirating our content. Sadly, there's even a site that pirates our Patreon exclusive content. And that is actually something that I tried to go against. Because, you know, that's actually damaging to me. But, yeah, I failed. And I don't have the money to do a legal battle, you know. Which it basically came down to. They basically told me, hey, we're not gonna take your stuff down, and if you want to force us, then we'll have to see us, have to meet you in court. And I don't have the money for that. Sadly. Would be good if I did, but it's just not gonna happen. That's the Minecraft music is just so peaceful. You know, I might go ahead and get myself all the Minecraft music and just make myself a playlist. Maybe that will actually help me sleep. Because I'm getting really drowsy here, guys. Come on. And now I'm out of iron tools. But yeah, you know what? I'll call it a day right here. Because I'm damn tired. I wish you all a wonderful rest of the day. Hope you enjoyed my ramblings while watching me mine stuff in Minecraft. I certainly enjoyed it. And don't you dare not being here for the next one, boy!